100%. And to piggyback on what you said is actually where I was going to start. So that's the perfect, I think that was the perfect outro as far as the exercise. With the way things have gone, the price of gym memberships have declined since COVID. So it's a lot more affordable to exercise and do things. And even if you don't go to the gym, if you want to do a home gym, get you some weights. If you have the space, get you an elliptical, something where you can make sure you get your exercise in. And like Steve said, don't get like a 30-day challenge off of, Google or something, and then it says, hey, day 1 we're doing like 700 push-ups and 200 sit-ups. Like, just consistency is key. And even I always say, even in business, start small and expand. So even if you're just doing maybe a couple of sets a day of 15 or 20, whatever the case, to get you started, then just be consistent until, you get used to it. And then it's like, okay, well, I think I got 25 in me today, and just keep going with that. So exercise is definitely a big thing. And next to that, as far as the diet's concerned, eat happy foods. And when I say happy foods, I mean foods that promote happiness. They promote endorphins, and it's the hormones, the chemical release that help to relieve stress. It's amazing how much people always say that the cure for a lot of things is in the food. Yeah, and that's right. When you take a look at the things that you eat, and there's lists all online, but just to highlight some of those things is dark chocolate, whole grain bread, asparagus, honey, and I know a lot of my people are gonna love this one, red wine. So there's things that improve your mood. I got a
glass right now.
Okay. So, and laughter overall, laughter can reduce stress. It can, it can help reduce the likelihood of a heart attack. There's so many benefits in the simple things. And going into this new year, especially, we have enough of the negative, so we want to reinforce as much positive things as possible, whether it's something small or big. Get rid of unnecessary clutter. If that's huge. If you have maybe you got some stuff in the basement or in your closet, you got some clothes that you just don't wear anymore.
Hey, have a yard sale and turn that thing into income.
Bam! There you go. There you go. Think a way. See, that was perfect. That I was thinking. Yeah, that was perfect. I can't even. That was a really good one. Find ways to get rid of the things that you don't need, because you'd be surprised. Something that's trash to you could be treasure to someone else, or it might not be of use to you anymore, but someone else would be like, man, I'd love to have that, or I could use it. So you want to, as you bring new things into your life, you want to make sure that you keep a balance between what you're acquiring and getting rid of. Update your resume when you're out on the job search. Well, even if it doesn't even matter, you could have a great job. You could be just fine with where you are, but just keep in mind that, there's always room for improvement, from mental health to where you work or what you got going on. You might have a situation where maybe you've been doing the same job for a while and you just want to see what else is out there. You'd be surprised. You might find something that you like better, or something that you want to look into that may be a little different. Yeah. And keeping your resume updated even when you don't need it. It's like they say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And life, it's ebbs and flows. So you never know. It's kind of like your insurance in a way. You want to make sure it's up to date, make sure that everything is accurate and you have the right amount of coverage you need just in case something happens. And also, learn a new skill that can improve your life.
Good. Yeah.
Look into some things that maybe the way the world is changing. We have ChatGPT now. AI is just changing the world, and a lot of things are happening. A lot of jobs are being taken over, with AI, but then a lot of jobs are being created as well. So that is definitely creating opportunities for people who maybe you feel stuck in your job, or maybe you're just tired of doing the same thing, or you're just fine and you want to see if there's something else you can add to your skill set. There's a whole lot of new opportunities that's being created today with AI and technology. So learning some new skills, it could not only give your brain the exercise that it needs to stretch and grow a little bit, but you could find something that could work for you, and it could turn out in a big way. A big thing is going into, well, really even before you go into the new year, but just something to keep in mind overall, is to forgive yourself and others. As we just said about letting go of unnecessary things, you let go of unnecessary stress, let go of unnecessary mental baggage. If you fell out with somebody years ago, just let it go. Things happen, people fall out, but holding on to that stress and that hate is not worth it. It's not worth it at all. And
it eats you up.
Yes, exactly. It hurts you more than it hurts the person that you're angry at, or even the situation. And forgive yourself, because I make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. None of us are perfect, and we're always learning and growing. And whenever you might do something that, you might think it turns out one way and it doesn't work, and it really throws you down, and it's like, you know what? At least I tried, because I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. So definitely make sure that you forgive yourself and others. And also stop cursing yourself. When you talk about yourself, you want to be careful with the words that you tell yourself, the phrases that you say about yourself, because as they say, it's power in the tongue. If you sit there and say you're stupid, you're right. But if you sit there and say, you know what, I'm intelligent, I'm motivated, I can do it, you're also right.
You got to speak life.
Exactly.
You have to speak life. And the power of life and death is in the tongue.
Yes.